Helps if I mute. Oh, if I go... Can I... Ooh, I can. That's useful. Sick.
Sub.
Hey, Dante. Welcome. Okay. Oh, that's pretty basic. Oh, well. What have I got? Bunch of other things. What's this? Oh, God. Do I have Sky... Yes, I do have Skyland. It shows me right there. Oh, Northern Roads patch. Yep, I ain't going to be using that. Sorry to people who love that mod. But I'm not touching it. Just because it is such a pig to patch for it. I don't want to deal with it, quite honestly. Right. So what I've been doing recently is quite simply I have been doing a bit of artifact hunting, that kind of stuff. Oh, give me a second. I need... That's why I said generate token, you half. Wait. Ah, there we go, fine. Authentic connection complete. Beautiful. Yes, let me in, you bastard. Thank you.
So what character we playing today?
Warlock character. I've been doing a few quests on her.
K.
Okay, what the shit are you doing? Give me a second, no thanks. I might need to quickly restart my chatbot. It's being weird. It's not showing me the information that it normally does. Alright, so yeah. You know, we're just at 1,650 mods. Yeah, that's how it works. Oh my god, I love it. Alright. Do what I normally do. Have a Twitch tab open just in case I need it. Yeah, there we go. Sick. I always have a Twitch tab open just in case I have a problem that I can't fix in like chatbot or OBS, that kind of stuff. It's just a good practice in my personal opinion. So yeah, for those interested, we are doing a stream today and a stream tomorrow. The only difference is going to be this. There will not be streams during the week this week coming, simply because of Christmas and that kind of stuff. I might try at the end of the week. I'm not sure, but I will let you guys know if I am. Probably literally a few minutes before I go live, knowing me. I'm a bit like that. All right, I think we're good. Yeah. I was trying to get Edge UI to work. Turns out Edge UI if you want to move stuff around, it almost requires another mod that's basically not less intrusive HUD. I use less intrusive HUD. Because honestly, I like it and I've been using it for years, so I'm not really thinking of changing from it. Like, removing a UI mod and trying to put in a new one is such a massive change. You wouldn't believe it. It's crazy. I mean, I used to use... What did I used to use? I used to use Dear Diary Dark mode, which, don't get me wrong, is awesome. I love that UI mod. But I just decided, you know what? I want something a bit different. So I'm still on Nordic. But it's funny the amount of people that are sheep and go across Edge UI like the second that it comes out. My favourite streamer's using Edge UI. So what? You use what you prefer. Don't have to follow every movement that your favourite streamer or YouTuber does. And that includes me.
I was watching clips from Baldur's Gate of Misera and I just realized she's the embodiment of the nerd emoji. Almost every time she shows up she goes ERM accidentally, then spits out some obscure demon contract facts at everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Misora is fucking fantastic. I love that character. There we go. Alright, just make sure that everything's up to date and running. It is good, fantastic. So yeah, we have just gone to Markarth. I have my bow out. Well, bow selected because of a certain scene in Markarth that I like to intervene in.
She's still hot though. She can make me worse.
Oh yes. One in the back, one in the head. I'll tell you what, if I do any modifications to my Skyrim setup in the next few months, it might be trying out open cities again. Because I always liked open cities. It's a really good mod.
I was right there. He almost killed me.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks
Is
important.
this your note? What does this mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. All right, then.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Dead Chrome Rock. Because we're doing Pieces of the Past in order to get Moon's Razor. What I'm planning with this character is I've already done the College of Windchild. As you can probably tell, I've got the Staff of Magnus on my back. But I'm thinking that we possibly go for either Dark Brotherhood or Thieves Guild next. Not 100% sure which. I have a feeling possibly DBH.
Sometimes I wonder if WYLL ever read his own contract.
I know, right? Honestly, Will is an idiot. In my opinion. You never make a contract with a devil. Never. Oh, great. Oh, here we go. That's a bit better. Hey, I can see where I'm going. Don't know why I took a little bit of damage there, but I did. I thought Paraglider Zero is supposed to nullify the chances of that happening. Oh great, I hear a bat. Fuck off, bat, I don't care. Oh yeah, and I've upgraded from my previous rapier. So, my previous rapiers were two, actually. I had two rapiers. I had an ebony rapier, and I had a
It's not even that
Meridia
it's you don't
rapier.
make a deal with a devil without reading the contract and asking for a consolation from another devil.
Well, you could do that, yeah. So yeah, I used to have a rapier, an Auroran rapier, which is basically, I think, Dawnbreaker, but in rapier form, and an ebony rapier. Now, I happen to have the Crimson Blood rapier, which, yes, I have patched to work with animated armory, which means that it works with MCO. So, for those wondering, it works. And Indigo's happy because he gets Dawnbreaker. Means that he's much less of a wimp and ruins full of undead. Hello. Put it this way. I'm going to make it quite simple for you guys. The intentions of this character are far from pure. If someone doesn't get screwed over by her decisions, they are lucky. She's not thinking of them, they are lucky.
WYLL should have contacted a lawyer first, LOL.
Ain't that the truth? God damn it, Will, you should have just... Although, knowing devils, they will pop up in exactly the most inopportune time possible and offer you a contract, well, offer you the ability to defeat something perfectly Nothing more, nothing less than perfectly defeating something. But that also just happens to have a contract attached to the back of it. It's like buying food in a supermarket, but it is just perfectly in date. Like, it'll be fine for when you want it for, like, say, your next meal, but beyond that, it's just ruined. That's the nice thing about this rapier. I can take big hits, and as long as I keep fighting, my health doesn't go down. I'm fine. And of course, Inigo with his ebony bow and ebony arrows. Yeah, he's pretty useless. Poor ogre. He just got wrecked. And this isn't even with me using Fate Carver. I should use that much more often. Oh yeah. Dante, you know those magic mods that you recommended to me? Have you tried Fate Carver?
No.
Well, put it this way, it's a spell that is channeled for 4 seconds.
What's that?
I'll tell you. It's a spell that is channeled for 4 seconds and does something ridiculous like 600 damage in those 4 seconds. Bearing in mind, I don't have any gear that amplifies my destruction damage at the moment. I have some skills in destruction, but I don't have any like flat destruction upgrades. I just have a 600 damage over 4 seconds ability. Where is it? Fake Carver. There you go. 4 seconds, 172 damage a hit. Actually, that's
so
over
much
600.
damage.
Yeah. I know, right? Oh, that's just stupidity. At its finest. But that's the false one for you. What is this? Oh, Redoubt Ruin. Well, it'll be interesting to have a look. Godlike Sebastian. I'm sorry, what? You only level 51. And Inigo just chunks your health to the point where it's ridiculous. Damn right you are, Inigo. I'm pretty sure that bow of his is just absurd. Ooh. Expulsion. I like the sound of that. Now, I may not go like full on Daedric artifacts collection on this character, but I might do some of them. I have a couple of limits that I'm not willing to go past. Like, if there's a quest that I personally, as the streamer, don't like, then I won't do them. Simple as that. So in that case, hello. Personally, I'm not a fan of the mirror quest. I just don't like it. Never have done. So that's probably one that I won't do. It's either that, or if I do it, I'll destroy the cult, because I'm just a nerd who wants to go to the infinite paradise of books, also known as Samara's realm. The fact that I don't care that people get hurt for my
Excuse me, my friend.
gain of knowledge is just something on the side. Incredible power requires sacrifice. Not my sacrifice, though.
Never should have come.
Oh. Hello. Oh, shit. Hey, look, I had the wrong spell. Miss. No, didn't miss, but still. Anyway, come here.
The perfect end to an imperfect life.
I'll be taking your stuff. Give me your arrows. How many battle axe of fire? Holy shit. But it's heavy. No thanks. Actually, I haven't thought about it. I'll just grab it. Go to stash spell. In you go. You halfway to NPC. There we go. I hate it when NPCs accelerate to the point where it's ridiculous and they charge straight into you. And sometimes knock your ass off the flipping side of a mountain. Yeah, wait a minute. That ability in that, after I checked, said 172, so that's closer to 700-800 damage, I think, in a 4-second period, which is
Mora
absurd.
is one of the safest Daedric princes to get involved with. All he's going to make you do is organize his library while other princes kill or mutilate you.
True.
Over here.
Oh, hi. Die.
Sounds like a sweat deal to me.
Bother us no more.
Oh. I saw an ebony arrow. I saw 2 ebony arrows.
Auto-correct again.
Lol. think we're okay up here. You know what? Is there another way in there? No, I can't be asked. Rude. Alchemy book. Lavaterra crafting manual. Sweet. Okay, so we're going this way.
What was that? Someone there?
Oh yeah, Griffin Knight. Yeah, I'll take it. I think I was actually going to get Griffin Knight for my other character. Just didn't get around to it. Oh well. Pick it up on her another time. Why am I always going very close to the edge when it comes to storage? No idea. Maybe I'm a bit of a hoarder.
Hi. I think this is my first time being here. Smiley face.
Ah, Cat Energy, welcome.
Welcome. I like the look of your game. Which version of Skyrim are you playing, and do you have a mod list? Laughing face, looks very nice. Thank you for the welcome at Chinik Dant.
Lol, clearly the AI doesn't know how to say Psionic Dante. But hey.
No problem.
Unfortunately I do not have a... Well, I do have a mod list. I do not have any Wabberjacks or anything like that. Never particularly cared about that kind of stuff. This is version 1.5.97, so special edition. Mainly because I can't be bothered to update, and honestly, dealing with the update process is enough of a pain
I
in
could
the ass
never
to
get
time.
that version to work.
You kidding? Alright. How odd.
I tried downgrading,
Ah. Yeah, sometimes the downgrading does
and it didn't work.
break. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes downgrading does break and just cause more issues than it's worth. Give me a sec, just double checking my inventory. Cool. I think we're right. Tell you what. What is this? Oh, another sword
What's the
hunter.
name of the Elden Ring UI cursor? Or the Soul Game cursor?
Soul Gem cursor. Oh, what, this mouse cursor? Or the mouse cursor is actually Warcraft, not Elden Ring.
The hand.
It's I can't remember the name of it actually. Let me double check. Warcraft cursor. That's what it's called.
Ah, why did I think Elden Ring?
No idea. But yeah, this is the one. Very simple mod. It's 10k. Yeah, it's 10k for the smaller version and 24k for the bigger version. I liked it more than the basic one. I just found...
I'm used to everyone turning their game into a Elden Ring or Dark Souls Skyrim.
I know, right? I mean, I've definitely made my Skyrim a bit harder, but not to that level. I don't really find that particularly interesting. Alright, passage, I think. Just because I am lazy and I want to go and dump some stuff off. Hey, I do have it. Awesome thing about this spell is it is once a day and it doesn't actually cost any magicka. So and teleports me to whatever city I like, depending on what version of it you use.
That is so cool.
Yeah. It's either called Tome or Scroll of Passage. Basically, it teleports you to the outskirts of whichever city you choose, and yeah. It even does the small little villages as well. Because I've got... There's scrolls for like Riverwood, Iverstead, Shorestone, Rorikstead, Carthwayston. So yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. It's a really good mod. And if you get the Scrolls version, which is the one that I personally suggest, you get the tomes as well.
I wish I never updated my game sometimes.
I get it. I really do. But yeah, if you want my mod list is up on my Discord. I actually need to set that up so that it's available through Twitch as well.
If you're interested,
Actually, tell you what, just because I actually want it to work properly, give me just a second. Ghost mod list, there we go. Grab that. Copy that. Alright, commands. Give me a second, folks, just adding in a new command. Should be fine now. It is enabled. Okay, cool. If you type in !modlist, MODLIST, no spaces, you should be able to get the mod list.
Is this Rihanna? Sounds like her. I know most of her songs.
No, it's I think it might be a cover by Alan Walker.
Mod list. Here's the mod list. Enjoy. https://docs.google.com/document/d/.
I am going to close that just so that it doesn't spam it. Sorry, TTS doesn't work with commands. Well, it does work with commands, which makes it annoying. Me, I cheated and downloaded a virtual overhaul called NGVO. Fixed it and added mods that I personally like. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dante. Yeah, my suggestion is find like... honestly, find an Essentials mod pack. Or mod list, or whatever you want to call it. And just tweak it from there. That's my suggestion, honestly. That's what I will do if I ever have a problem with my mod list and I can't resurrect it. Okay. Right, first things first. Museum does not get the Orgrim's coffer because that is mine. Always goes in the safe house. Just because I don't want people nicking it. But yeah, my music is set up so that the VOD doesn't have my music. So at least at the moment, I am completely fine with playing almost whatever music I like. Tell you what, let's get rid of those. I want the Ebony Dagger instead. Same strength, but it's an Ebony Dagger. I'm having two items very close to each other. Now, I know that I'm going to get this question in the future, so I thought, you know what? I might as well answer it right now. Why don't I use mods like better third-person selection? Quite simple. Every time I've tried to use better third-person selection, I've basically ended up with a memory leak. Now, for those who aren't particularly tech savvy and don't know what memory leaks do, they do this. Whenever you load a program, it loads it into memory, which is the RAM modules that you have in your computer. Sometimes, doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes you get buggy programs which will constantly try to recall data even when they're closed, taking up more and more and more and more RAM, and especially in a game that goes from your frame rate being pretty high to just crashing out to the point where it's basically unplayable. Now, I do have a little bit of issues with my selection, but I'd rather deal with that than crap frame rate after like 20 minutes. It is a very short period of time that it stacks up for me, unfortunately. Some people can fight their way through it and deal with it. I personally cannot. I hate having low frame rate in games. So my game may not be the most pretty, but that's for a good reason. Okay, Pommel Hill and Blade. Good, good, good. Eltree's note. Eltree can shut up. I don't have the disposable income to do the house yet. How's this? Okay. Can we get to Cattler's Farm quick enough to catch a lift over to Dawnstar? Hopefully. I must admit, I prefer not to fast travel. It's just a personal thing. Now, the reason that I prefer not to fast travel is because you miss so much when you fast travel. It's ridiculous. So I'll just kind of get to that point where I'm like, nah, not gonna fast travel.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Dawnstar.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait.
Managed to get one of the dialogue interfaces working again, thank God. It's the It's I can't remember the full name of it, but it adds in numbered dialogue, so you can just press a key on your keyboard rather than having to scroll through it. Makes it so much easier, especially with companions. Like, for an example, if you've got like I need you to do something, it's going to be on like 1 or 2, depending on whether you have a follower overhaul turned on. Like, for an example, if I talk to Inigo,
Something on your mind?
I need you to do something right there, right at the top.
If you need anything else, just ask.
So I just talk to him, press 1, done. Can get him to do whatever I need to do. I'm actually going to be swapping out my follower overhaul at some point soon. Because I currently have, oh, what's it called? I have Amazing Follow Tweaks, or AFT, installed. But I think it includes a bunch of voice lines that don't match up with my Serrano Dialogue add-on, so I'm just thinking I might remove it to see if that fixes it. Because there's another one that I have called Followers Are Companions. I think it's the name of it. Let me just double check it. Oh yeah, and that link for the mod list is not up to date. I need to add to it at some point. Where is it? Should be. I know that it's just downloaded because I don't think I installed it yet. Yeah, Followers as Companions too. I'm gonna see if I can load this one in instead of my current one. Of course, it pops it open in the second tab. Well, yeah. So I want to put this one in instead. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be trying this one out at some point soon. I might see if I can get it working.
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
Maybe not tonight, might be tomorrow. Probably tomorrow.
I have all the pieces of the razor.
All at once.
Ooh,
You're
fat
efficient.
3K,
I
very
like
nice.
that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a 4th piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
You think Dagon will repair the razor?
Ever since I was a boy,
I do want to see if I can find a reskin for this
surrounding
mod
the
though.
mythic Dawn
The
cult.
dialogue
Now
mod that I'm
I
using.
know what it is. Don't you see? I'll meet you at the shrine.
Would that be a stream? Oh, thank you, Cat. That's very kind of you. You remember these guys from Oblivion? Yeah. I love it, Dante. I really do. You know what? I know it doesn't do much, but tough. Set ownership. Mine. Oh yeah, where's my... I do have them. Scroll right down to the bottom, grab that, put it in there. Oh yeah, what am I using? I think it's the orange ones. Yep, I'm right.
Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Tell you what. Sometimes it can be annoying, but I'm going to swap my quick light to magic.
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again.
Lol. My eyebrows glitched out.
Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
It will be done, Lord Dagon.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Now he's going to bitch and whine.
Don't kill me. There's another way. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Dagon has spoken.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
You think I'm gonna let you cast a spell on me? No. Bad boy.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Thank you, Lord Dagon.
You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Okay. God damn it, Dante. Oh, come on.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Oh, this will be easy. Hey look, it's Dremora! Not exactly smart. Why are you weaponless? I almost felt that killing. Almost. And you've got an iron butter knife. Fine. Lol, get wrecked. Why iron? You're in full freaking Daedric armor. Why are you using the most crap gear? I mean, what was that? Infernal Mist or something like that? What does this do? I need to know. Oh, of course it's destruction. A fire explosion of 46 points of damage. It leaves a mist of combusting gas that lasts for 4 seconds. I'm sorry, what? Okay, that sounds fun. Ooh, yoink. Dagon, you think I'm gonna serve you? Lol, have fun. You must be mad. Although if you think about it, Dagon's basically like corn from 40k. You're still serving him no matter what. Even if you don't recognize it. Although, Dagon is more about chaos than honorable combat. So sadistic. No thanks. Oh yeah, let's do that and do that. So for those wondering, this is the sorting container from Legacy of the Dragonborn, which is a mod that I personally adore. And will probably never remove because it's just plain good. Ah, here we go. Black Band. Fortifies lockpicking and light armor by 15. Magic resistance increased by 10%. Nice. Just thousands of gold's worth of gold ingot. Stash again. Jade Warrior. Oh, do it that way. Well, I guess it's time. Where is it? To go and visit old Septimus. You know, this is a part where I'm happy to fast travel. If there's somewhere that's like way out in the middle of nowhere, yeah, I'm fast traveling.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
I've brought all the blood you require.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture. What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind.
I know, right?
It's marvelous.
I have it back in the museum. Septimus, you muppet. Well, I'll be taking those. Rogma
This place
Infinium.
smells funny.
Ugh. Give me a second. Friend of mine messaging me. Dude, go away. I'm busy. It's like a chill list, you just have to get it out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I should go a bit. Maybe I should read that message. Well, oh, hey look, it's get old Mora. Okay, yep. Sniper wings again.
Come, my champion.
What now?
Now, you have my Ogma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages, as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Fair enough. Yeah. If I want them, I'll come back for them. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting, I must admit. Alright. What am I gonna do? So yeah, I'm still trying to decide between guilds of the next guild I want to go through on this character. I will probably do it alone rather than with a follower. Because the stealthy guilds I'd rather do alone just because I don't want to be immediately seen because follower does something exceedingly stupid because Skyrim AI. Tell you what, I'm going to go back to the museum to start off with and then we'll sort things out from there. So basically my next guild that I want to go through is either going to be Thieves Guild or it's going to be Dark Brotherhood. Not sure which yet. That's what I'm actually trying to figure out at the moment.
Excuse me, my friend.
I don't know about you lot, but whenever I go through the Dark Brotherhood personally, it's like first thing I do. Like first ever guild that I join. I don't really tend to like doing it a lot, like halfway through playing a character. I don't know why, I just don't.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
I just feel like it doesn't make as much sense. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide.
Interesting.
Yeah, whatever.
Tell you what, give me just a second. I'm going to... Could do. Always a possibility. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to do like the main storyline so early. I mean, it's not mega early, but it's early enough that I'm not sure if I want to. I mean, it's like, for an example, if I was going to do it on Aurelia, who's been really high level for quite a while, it makes a bit more sense. Whereas on this character, I'm not really sure if I want to yet. Tell you what, I'll have a think about it, and we'll come back to it in a moment. I am going to quickly open a new window and have a quick look on the Nexus, see what's going on there again. Could have changed since earlier. As I half suspected, not much has actually changed. Fair enough. Doesn't overly surprise me. Wait a minute. Lifespan vestiges. I'm sorry, what? Oh. It's kind of cool looking. Wouldn't be for this character, but could try in the future. Oh, it's from the same person who made the Griffin Knight regalia. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I will have to remember that one. I always find it interesting when people are trying to bring in like a ton of realism into the game, and I'm just like, you do know that this is a fantasy game. Don't get me wrong, I agree that there should be realism in a fantasy game, but not a ton of it. Not enough of it to be ridiculous. Right. I'm gonna have to go through the main storyline, the main quest, and make sure that that still works, because I think I had an issue with it last time I tried it. But I'll have a look. But I do see what you mean, Dante, though. I am not throwing out your idea. I just want to consider other things, like I always do. know what? I might just do that, actually. One of the things I don't like to do, personally, is I don't like to do multiple big quest lines in one go, as I've said before. It's just a personal thing to stop myself from burning out in a game.
Tag, you're it. Can't catch me. I'm not playing with you
And
guys.
especially
You're
with
playing me.
Skyrim. It's, at least for me with Skyrim, it's much more important because I really like playing Skyrim and I really don't want to be burnt out on playing Skyrim over the Christmas period. Because that would suck ass.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna do something. I want to get that
Speak to me.
other follower framework installed. And it does require me to dismiss companions, so sorry,
It's
Inigo.
time for us to part ways.
It was an honor, my friend. I will be in Riften if you need me. Be safe.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uninstall AFT, come back in game, make a save without it, and then I will install the new follower framework. Alright, cool. Do that. Follows us companions too. So, amazing follow tweaks. I like to put a bit of a shortened name for AFT. Send this separator, go to inactive. There does seem to be a level of consistency with my characters, doesn't there? Most of them are mages. Because, for those who don't know, Aurelia, mage. I've been using Nethers for years. I tried AFT before. Nethers just does it better. Fair enough. So yeah, I've got... Who have I got? I've got Aurelia, who is a battle mage. So heavy armor, magic, enchanted gear. I have this character with Faye. She is a warlock using a rapier and using very, very powerful well, she's using what? Mostly alteration, some conjuration, and some destruction. And then I have my ultimate ice mage that currently isn't in this setup, but Music was choppy? Oh, that's weird. Is it okay now? That doesn't overly surprise me. Still choppy? Weird. That is odd. Let me check on my phone. Because it might be at your end, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to just say that out of the blue. Ah, okay, I get you. Weird. Give me a minute. I'll just pause it for the time being, and I'll try turning back on MI. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll also quit Spotify and make sure that it's not showing up on here. Nope. Nope, looks fine. Oh, bloody Razor. And your frickin' software. Now go away. Good. Right, I'll put on the music again in a moment. That was weird, though. Remove AFT and basically the game gets bricked. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. I might not be able to remove AFT. Oh, well, that would suck. Ugh. Okay, let's have a quick look-see. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load up Spotify again. And we're going to go to Spotify Premium. Yeah, okay. Give me just a second. Let's try going under. Music still choppy for you guys? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, I will not do that then. Tell you what, I'll go back on my stream manager and see if I can find out. Oh, hell yes. Awesome. Yeah. It's as I expected. I'll admit the way that I'm routing my audio at the moment for this, in order for it to work, is kind of weird. Oh, AFT's way up in 40. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, fine. All right. That was sorted out the priorities. That should be good. Right, so mods like AFT look like they are very much a you do not want to uninstall them mid-game. I completely understand that, and I will not try that again. It'll be a real shame when I want to uninstall it in the future, but for the time being, I'll just have to deal with it. Ah. Bloody hair. Hopefully, I won't have this problem. That's alright, cat. Yeah. My hair was annoying me. It's weird. I have days on end when, funnily enough, I'm not streaming. My hair doesn't bother me in the least bit. I start streaming and it starts being irritating. I have no clue what the fuck's going on. Ugh. I mean, I guess I have a bit more of a idea of what I look like when I'm streaming, and I guess it gets on my mind. Ugh. I don't know. I gotta admit, there is a part of me that wants to play. I have another mage that I kind of want to add into my list here, but she's using an older save, so I'm just hoping that it does still work properly. Yeah, it's more particularly when you're streaming, you know that if you're like me and you're using your webcam, you know that obviously your appearance is on the internet for people to see. So you obviously want, well, most people want to look at least presentable. And I guess that might be part of it, at least for me. But why it gets uncomfortable and irritating, I have no clue. Maybe because I'm focusing on more things than I normally am, because normally I'm not focusing on much at all, I'm just playing the game. Maybe I have a YouTube video open in the background, or a live stream, depends. I think I've gotten to that problem again. Yeah, that problem I was talking about before, Dante, where I have multiple characters that I gotten to a point where I want to do the main storyline, but I've got too many characters, so I don't want to do it like 3, 4, 5 times in a row. Yeah, I'm at that point again.
You know you can afford a septim or two. A coin or two for a veteran? It's
That's not the right save. Yep. That's the one. Oh god. Yeah, it kind of just gets to that point where, I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a bit of a special situation where I'm off until like the 6th for work and that kind of stuff, because I've been looking for jobs for like the entirety of the last year. So I've got like until, as I say, I've got until like the 6th of January where I don't work. But I cannot understand you poor folks who, like, what, stop on the 23rd or something like that and then have to go back relatively soon after. Ugh. Okay, that thing is just annoying. Get rid of it. Jeez. I never did that personally. I always got to the point where, like, I've done a couple of all-nighters with a group of friends, but at those points, I wasn't really drinking much, if any, caffeine. So we'd mostly crash about 4 or 5 in the afternoon the next day, so we weren't able to do, like, the 3 days on the trot. I'll tell you what, before I carry on with this character, I want to do something, and I feel like it'll be interesting, hopefully. I want to quickly grab Ristiel's save, if I can find it. Hey, there she is. Well, that was quick. Yay! We go manage, we go transfer. Oh yeah, and for those wondering, whenever I'm playing Skyrim, at least these days, I'm not playing it as much for the storyline as I used to. I'm playing it for the mods. I like to tweak, poke, and prod my game until it basically kills over and then tell it, alright, get back up. Wait a minute. This isn't the right profile. Give me a second. Let's have one again. There's a Ristiel. Yep, that's the one. Manage, transfer. Yeah, I'm just going to do copy this time because I don't want to delete the character from the save. Oh, and I should have stayed in transfer. Oh well. There she is. Copy key over here. That's actually interesting. I'm just looking at my well, at least thinking of my characters. Faye and Aristiel are going to have a very similar play style. Not the same, but similar. Well, at least magic-wise. They are both... oh, what are they? They're both very powerful mages. They both use alteration because Aristiel doesn't use armor. But the big difference is Aristiel is the one that would stay at range versus Faye is much more of a hot-headed, close combat kind of character. So they're just about different. They're not massively different, but they're different enough. And anyway, it was a Spider-Man game on GameCube that got you addicted. Fair enough. For me, I didn't have a games console until I was like, I want to say 6 or 7. Can't remember exactly. And I had the original PlayStation. Like, well, I had a PSX. I think I still have the damn thing, which is the funniest thing. And I can't remember what I was most addicted to in that game. I used to play a lot of games back in the day. I used to play a whole bunch of like the old Army Men games, whereas basically you're playing as one of these green plastic army men, but it's a video game version instead. Those James Bond games. I think I had like 1 or 2 Terminator games. But one of the games that I always got massively addicted to was on my PlayStation 2, which just so happens to be sat right in front of my screen at the moment. And that's SSX Tricky, which is a sports racing game, but it's snowboarding. It's really fun. That's one that I've spent a good number of hours in. Oh, that was funny. What was it? I think it was Saints Row 4 that was supposed to be a Saints Row 3 DLC, but they did so much to it that they just made it into Saints Row 4. I bought that and started playing it like literally the night that it came out. And I was up until like 5 a.m. Bearing in mind it came out at midnight for me. So I was on it for like 5 hours. That was always good fun. Had a Game Boy, GameCube, DS, PSP, PS1, then PS3 years later. Fair enough. I started off with PSX, Game Boy Advance SP, so the folding one. You guys have seen that one before. PlayStation 2, DS, PS3, PS4. Unfortunately, the PS4 didn't get much use. It's still here, but I've basically almost never used it. It has had its most use as like a Netflix / Disney Plus kind of box. because I transferred over to PC gaming, which I much prefer. Hell yeah. There've actually been interesting updates and developments when it comes to PC space, because there's SteamOS. There's like a new version of it that seems apparently coming fairly soon. And I want to know what it's like on like an ROG Ally. Because here's the thing. If you can flash SteamOS to an ROG Ally, I think it will outperform the Steam Deck. Because I think it is actually a better system overall, at least from what I've seen. Bearing in mind, I've never had either of them. Put it this way, if I ever manage to buy one, bearing in mind this is an Ally that I'm talking about, Steam Deck seem questionable to me. Fair enough. Yeah, basically, if I get my hands on one of them, I'm going to try... Well, if I get my hands on an ROG Ally, which is the one that I would go for, I'm going to first of all try it with Steam, with Windows on it. Because, you know, then you can use it for a lot of things, apart from including gaming. And then I'm going to flash it with SteamOS. And I'm going to load the same games that I had on it on Windows and basically performance check them. Because honestly, it's not a bad idea to do that. I highly suggest it to anybody, honestly. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, you really need to do it. Don't just take every word that these companies tell you and just say, oh, they told me that it's brilliant and I'm going to believe them. Don't ever do that. That is the worst thing you can do, in my book. Because it's the same thing with every company. They will want it to be running at its best, which is going to be on... The only reason that you will ever get like 60 FPS in Skyrim on an ROG Ally is if you've probably lowered the graphics dramatically and you're running at like 720p. Like, how you guys are seeing my Skyrim is you're seeing it on 1440p with a heavily multi-core processor with 32 gigs of RAM and terabytes of storage and a very good graphics card. I'm using an RTX 3080. And we're in Solitude and my frame rate is bouncing anything from just below 70 to 90. Very inconsistent. Right. I just want to double check some things on other characters before I even think about just doing anything on this one for the time being. So yeah, she's level 37. She's Archmage, and we're considering doing Dragon Bomb and the main storyline. Cool. So we know that much about Felina. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, I used to run Razer Cortex on my laptop just so that whenever I was gaming with friends, they could actually get a bit better performance. It was never brilliant, but it was a bit better than it could have been. Although, basically all the Razer Cortex was doing is it was turning off stuff in the background. Suboptimal, quite honestly. Oh god. Have I overwritten this one? Yes, I have. Oh well. Not a problem. Right, what am I on this character? I haven't sorted out the lexicon because I'm not planning on working with him. Oh, I've got to return something to Orion. Quickly go and do that. But this character, if I remember correctly, is Archmage, Dawnguard, done as Volkihar, and I think that's as far as she's gone. Although, I was never planning on doing anything beyond that on this character. Like, do the main storyline, do some DLC-sized quests, that kind of stuff, but that's mostly it.
Okay, delivery sorted. What's next? Meal planning.
That's understandable, dude. Most people don't. I kid you not, if this was like 10 years ago, and like we were still using like, for an example, like a GTX 980 or something like that, I'd say overclock it, no matter what. Because it just does work. But with modern stuff, it's so super clocked. Super clocked.
It's starting to get a bit dusty in here.
It's ridiculous. It's basically to the point where overclocking doesn't do much at all, so it's not really worth it. And especially with all the AI technologies and all that rubbish coming out these days, I don't trust it. I don't trust an AI overclock. I never will.
Do you have a question?
Anything new happening?
Ah, yes, indeed. I wanted to discuss a proposal I have for you regarding the
Oh,
museum and your profession as a relic hunter. There have been many people inquiring about potential work here as of late, spurred on by your success, as it were. But I feel that many of them may have potential to assist us in uncovering more relics and lore. My idea was that we could form a guild such as here at the museum. Call it the Explorers Society, and members could combine their effort. What do you think?
Sounds like a great idea to me.
And I've also made arrangements for...
Alright, so... But, what am I at? Even waiting, don't have Norak. Got the coffer. Sorted out Harkin. Yeah, that's the last thing, like, basically the last big thing I did with this
At
character.
the mill outside Solitude to sell you some lumber at a discount.
Quite fascinating how by merely being enchanted, an otherwise normal object can withstand the wares of time much more than their mundane counterparts.
Been a pretty good day. Not going to lie.
I'm seeing a glitch in there. I wonder if I go into here. Thought so. Yeah, I did convert her to high elf because it just works. It makes sense for her. Stayed up that one. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, is this that other art version?
Seems to be sticking again, Orion. You want me to call on the carpenter?
It's stuck again. Is he entire? that he's come down the correct part of the door.
Just keeps swelling from how humid it gets in there from the aquarium and the tight pool. I'll have him strap the door planked with steel bands. Back in my dock working days, we did the same thing for ship cargo that was likely to get wet. It always kept the wood from splitting. It might keep the shape of the door a little better.
That sounds like a reasonable solution. Thank you.
Sorry, just double checking something. The outfit that I'm using for this character is one that I've used in the past. And I don't remember having this bug with it. And I'm trying to remember whether I've used it for another mashup. This is travel address. I can't remember at this point in time, so I might have to have a look. Maybe I could check on a different character. Give me a second. Because here's the thing. What's Aurelia wearing? Sorry, the things have sort of ground to a halt for a second, guys. Countess, of course. Right, I think I need to back port that one. So that I'll just swap to it for the time being.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, if you're trying to run modded Skyrim on anything that's not just a system that can utilize a desktop GPU, even if it's in one of those eGPU enclosure things, it's not going to run as well as it ever does on a desktop. Simple as that. There we go.
After reading about something for so many years,
Yeah,
it's really
that
quite rewarding
clipping issue seems to have disappeared. Right, I need to do different renditions of some things, apparently. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, even with a bigger body, it's not doing anything wrong.
I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
The envy of artifact collectors everywhere.
Alright, that's working fine from the time being, which is good. Right, okay, that's something I'll have to look into over the break. I don't want to do it.
Oh boy, I could just see them using that to fight Daedra.
Okay, fine. Do I want to start on that on the other characters today? I'm trying to decide which one I want to start down the main storyline, because here's the thing, I don't want to do the main storyline back to back, because I've done that in the past. It's basically burnt me out in the game completely, and
I am in your way. I am sorry.
You're irritating. I genuinely hate Skyrim's base game AI. They are so fucking stupid. That's why I don't use companions. Right, I know that I'm going to have to head down to Helgen, so... do I want to do that tonight, though? Don't know. What is it with gates and NPCs getting stuck?
Hey.
That is so weird. You guys have that problem in your games? Just NPCs getting stuck on gates all the time. Because I don't think I've noticed it in the past. A bit more irritating things going on. You have that bug count? Yeah. Yeah. You have to use the parade command? Yeah. I'm starting to wonder... I like JK Skyrim, don't get me wrong. But I'm starting to wonder whether I go back to using something like Enhanced Solitude. Because it doesn't have as many of them. I always get stuck on at the rock near Belig Falls Barrier at the Bandit Tower. Oh, right, okay. Ah, okay. You know what? I'll just start doing Helgen. And if I get bored of it, I'll just do something else. This makes sense. Oh, right. Yeah.
Skin's as pale as
I'd
the
like to
snow.
hire your
You scared of
carriage.
sunlight or something? Where do you want to go?
Where'll be closest? Whiterun, I think.
Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves.
I
This
genuinely
whole
want
country's
to
full of them down
mute
south.
those dialogues. Especially the Khajiit ones. Ugh. My follower is literally a goddamn Khajiit. I am genuinely considering finding those voice lines and just deleting them. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I do as well. I mean, I've had a carriage in the past that I've actually been meaning to at least attempt to rebuild. That's lovely. I must admit, personally, I wasn't a massive fan of the default Khajiit's appearance, so I downloaded a mod that adds in a lore-friendly equivalent to them. Called the Omsrat. So one of my previous characters was a thief. And she was one of these Omsrat characters. And I must admit, I really want to rebuild her at some point. Maybe I'll do that whilst I'm spending time with the family. Luckily, we're staying at home for Christmas this time, and I can slink back into here whenever I'm bored of socializing. Made it look just like a calico. Oh, that's cute. We've got a very pretty tabby cat. She's getting to be a bit of an old girl now, but she's still absolutely lovely. Loves hugs. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Cats are fantastic, I must admit. Oh, that's fantastic. Our cat used to be very much an outdoors cat. And let's just say she's very much converted to indoor life. Although during the summer, you will not see her for a good couple of days easily. She's very much that kind of cat where she'll just go outside, find a nice bush, camp in that, come back in at night, have some food, and then basically rinse and repeat. Oh, right. Yeah, I get that. Oh, I don't know how well this is going to react with with a follow-up. Maybe I should have left an Inigo somewhere. Yeah, I'll discover Helgen. Drop him off in Riverwood, and then come back up. Just because I don't know whether or not this will bug out or not. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Nice. Yeah, our cat's very much... She's not allowed in the bedroom side of the house, but she comes into my room regularly. Tend to keep her in the kitchen most of the night.
Something on your mind?
Mind if I ask you something?
Go ahead, ask away.
Oh no. Cats that know how to open doors. That's dangerous. Yeah, do you want to relax here for a bit?
Do you want to relax here for a bit?
Okay, come and get me when it is time to go.
Another reason that I don't particularly like followers. I'm that kind of person where I will basically spawn followers by having like Atranax and golems and that kind of stuff. Much more my speed. Ah, fair enough, yeah. I don't know, honestly. I've heard of the problem, but I don't think it's...
Mammoth nose.
You little wretch.
So I like to have a little fun. So what?
Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, I'll have to sort that out later.
Yes?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
This is one of the reasons that I love alternate perspective. You can basically play the game as if the main storyline never existed. There's 16 hours outside near Whiterun and 3 bandits and a bandit chief spawned in front of me. She died into the bandit chief. Oh shit, oh that sucks. Do you have any like patrols mods on or something like that, Cap? Because that could be the main could be the reason that it's happening, but beyond that, I'm not sure. You don't? Oh, weird.
Hey, Pa.
Yes? What is it?
Something's happening. Have you seen it? There's a thief or something. He's riding in a wagon with some Imperial guards. Can we just, you know, look at the soldiers, please?
Really? Sure.
All right then, let's go. But don't get too far ahead.
Of course. Hurry!
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Oh no, that sucks. No, I don't think I've really had that problem personally. Although I must admit, I don't really wait outside that much. Alright. Oh yeah, it's happening. Good.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
You need to go inside, little cub.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Why are we stopping?
Yep. Well, looks like she might be bugged. She might be supposed to be over there. Nice. Yep.
You with one of the trade caravans, Kechi? Your kind always seems to find trouble. Captain.
The NPC that's supposed to be us is Khajiit. Well, basically, that's in the position that we would be in. Yeah. That's fantastic. It's always a Khajiit, yeah.
Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace. What was that? It's nothing. Carry on.
Give them their last
You guys heard a roar from coming over from the horizon and you decide to carry on? Are you insane? They'd listened to Hadvar, they could have been avoided the Helgen disaster. Yeah.
Death to the Stormcloaks!
You know, I'm staying here for the time being. But here's the thing. I can move around as much as I like.
Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block prisoner. Nice and easy.
Yep. Oops. Oh, hey Eldrin. Oh jeez. Give it a moment.
Hey, you! Get up! Come on! The gods won't give us another chance! This way!
Okay, his walking was buggy as hell.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move, now! Up through the tower. Let's go! This way, move!
Oh, come on, game. Wait a minute.
The stairs, quickly!
They're hurt, but they'll live.
Let's go!
Need to move.
Lovely. There's definitely something glitchy going on here.
Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can. Just one more swing. Hemming, you need to get over here. Now! Not a boy. You're doing great. Toro! Gosh! Everyone get back! Still alive? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and
Yeah,
join the
this is
defense.
weird. This is definitely a weird movement glitch. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, watch how the NPCs are moving. Yeah, they're a bit glitching out. I don't know why.
Keep your eyes on it.
No idea.
Come on, into the keep. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come on. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these Hans. You better get that armor. Give that sword a few swings too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
I want to try something. Gonna quit to main menu and then come back in, see if that fixes it. Oh, the glitching through the floor seems to have stopped.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hold on. We only want
And of course I can't target them for some dumbass reason.
That'll teach you. Let me see if I can get that door open.
Yeah, I couldn't target them for a second there. And I can't, obviously I just can't target Ralof. Sorry, not Ralof, Hardwell, that's the one.
Better down here than out there.
Really? First fucking message and it's to advertise something? How's about this? Get banned. Dipshit.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Hello. Alright, fine. It's not wanting to lock on for some reason.
An old storeroom. See if you can find some.
Alright. Let's have a look. It could just snap back and start working again afterwards, but for some fucking reason it's decided not to work properly at the moment. Okay, so... oh wait a minute, that's true hard, dumbass. Directional. Lock. What the fuck? Oh, cancel. Wrong one.
Potions might come in handy.
Yay, crappy potions.
Done then? This way.
It might actually start working again after.
Torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't need this. Come on.
You fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon is... I'll get it.
A dragon. Please, don't make up nonsense. Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Sure. Take all my things. Please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
There's no way out that way.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think. See if we can find a way out.
Oh, I see. It is locking on, it's just the widget's not showing up. It's a bit weird.
That'll teach you to close me. Let's see where this goes.
May not be a bad idea to get my other characters through this, just so I don't get through the bug fest that's too infested. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That is weird. Not true hard, but the lock-on UI doesn't seem to be showing up. It's really weird.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back. Easy does it. Not the sneaking type, huh?
That is weird though.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
I need to find a fix for that. Hopefully there's a little patch online for it. Should be fine. Okay, so that was basically true directional movement, lock on, not, well, locking on.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Right, I'm gonna find a bandit or two and kick their asses, just to make sure that my TDM's actually gonna work. Okay, that is odd. You can see it, you can tell that I'm in targeting mode, but the heads-up display is not showing up. That is truly odd. Alright, let's have a look. Ah, here we go. Fix for invisible HUD after Helgen intro with true HUD and alternate perspective. Thank God. Grab that. Oh. Of course, MO2 is being MO2. Doesn't overly surprise me. Come on, MO2, you useless piece of crap. And MO2 decides, nah, I'm gonna hang. Thanks. Very helpful. Sorry about this, folks. Gonna have to wait for it to stop being useless. Okay, there it is. So AP true HUD fix. I may have to restart it, which would suck, but I hope that I don't. I'm actually going to just rename it so that it's not that really wordy one. Okay, should be fine now, hopefully. I still can't believe the amount of compromised accounts or bots that there still are out here on Twitch. It's getting ridiculous. So what tends to happen is, at least from what I'm aware of, someone hacks another person's account. Then once they've got access to it, they change their details and all that kind of crap. And then they run the script with it logged in. That's literally how it works. That's the illegal way of doing it. The less illegal way of doing it, depending on where you are in the world, is to make dozens, if not hundreds, of fake accounts, usually with some sort of automation script, and just spam that way. What happened? Had a random bot decide to spam, so I decided to ban its ass very, very quickly. You bots, agreed. Hey, look, it works. Oh, you know what? I'm going to satisfy my curiosity. Oh, it's a script. Never mind. Wah wah. Can't look it up. APMQ 101 dot perks. Interesting. Fair enough. But yeah, that's about the only funky thing that happens, luckily. I'd be willing to bet that a lot of these like first ever quests in games are pretty essential for the game to run as intended. Because I'd be willing to bet that they have a few extra things that they do behind the scenes that basically starts the rest of the game up. Because here's the thing. A games developer will never say this themselves. Oh. Oi! Give me a second. But the part of the game that is going to be most viewed by the players will be the most optimized part of the game. Now, with very linear story-driven games, like, for an example, the Call of Duty franchise, and any game that basically says go from point A to point B, just with a few extra caveats, those kind of games are, how do I describe them? They're literally designed for you to get in, do whatever you do in the game, and get out. Either to the next level or to the end of the game. Whereas a game like Skyrim, or Fallout, Starfield, Cyberpunk, any of those lot, they have 1,000,001 extra things that they do in the background. Because there's probably dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of secondary quests that you can do. So it needs to have somewhere to start up from. Although, it's quite possible that most games, the reason that you have like such a long load time on like a first playthrough, that's probably the main point that happens. Like, that it loads and sets everything up. Because it's just like, oh, new game. You need to get everything set up so that the player is ready to go. So, it will take much longer than loading a save. It's like whenever you play a RTS in like a skirmish mode or something like that. It will take a hell of a lot longer to load a map that's never been generated before. Than it will to load a map that has been generated.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
I thought dragons were all dead long ago.
So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed.
were those other prisoners?
You didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants.
He's a traitor of some kind?
Right. The leader of the Stormcloaks. They claim to be fighting for Skyrim's freedom, but the war is really all about Ulfric wanting to be High King of Skyrim. We'd better keep moving. I feel like that dragon might be up there watching us right now.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Hadvar said you could help me out.
Hadvar? How do you know him?
He's a friend. He promised you could help.
I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question. How do you know him?
A dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it. Hadvar and I escaped together.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
That dragon flew off this way. You must have seen it.
You're right. I saw it. Didn't want to believe my own eyes is all. A dragon here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Cool.
Keep safe.
Right, time to go and get in and go. Yeah, so basically just had to install a small patch in order to get ultimate perspective
Come on
and
in.
True Hard to
Just
work
stoke
properly.
the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
We are heading out? All right.
Imagine if that Khajiit managed to get out and not me. That'd be funny as hell. They come in here and find Indigo and just like, oh, hi.
The corn stores are getting low again, Orgnar.
Yep.
And you'll take care of it?
Don't I always?
I don't suppose I could convince you to take care of it now, could I?
No.
I should have guessed.
Alright, we're almost at 11 o'clock, but I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to Whiterun, talk to the Jarl, talk to Farengar, and then I'll carry on with this tomorrow. Ah, must have you, cat. Yeah, it's always nice to have new people. I think I might be game hopping a little bit this holiday, because I have it under pretty good authority that I'm hopefully going to be getting Space Marine 2. So that'll be fun to play around it with over the next couple of days. Well, after Christmas, obviously. And I might go back and play something like Hogwarts Legacy. Just because. Why not? I don't care what people say about that game. I personally love it, so. It's definitely one of my go back to and play games. Might have to actually find my Xbox controller and try playing it with that. It's always been funny how, at least in modern games, have all been console set up almost from the start. Like, especially in a game like Hogwarts Legacy, you can only have a maximum of 4 abilities in your hotbar. Kinda irritating, but, you know, gotta have it working for everybody. It'd be nice to have like 5, 6. I don't think I'd go much higher than that because here's the thing. If you look down at your keyboard right now and you put your hand in the spot where your middle finger is on the W key, bearing in mind this is for righties with your left hand, try flexing your fingers as far as they can without moving your hand. Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I can't get beyond 6. I can just about stretch to 7 without moving my hand. So I put it this way, if I was designing an RPG with spells and abilities... Fair enough. Yeah, for me, I think that 5, maybe 6 hotkeys is absolutely fine. That's my personal preference. And then I would layer them. So what I mean by layering is I come from playing MMOs mostly. That used to be my bread and butter. So for me, I could do control 1 through 5, 1 through 6, shift 1 through 5, 1 through 6. Not really a fan of doing alt because it means putting my thumb underneath my palm, which is uncomfortable. But that still gives you 10, 15 abilities if you're doing 5. That's up to 18 if you're using 6. I don't really think you need more than that, personally. If you rebind some keys around W, S, and D, you can get even more. It's like my old MMO days. I used to have like... all my movement keys are still the same, but like almost everything around them was heavily rebound. I used to have like so many abilities in those kind of games that I was just like, shit, this is getting ridiculous. Although it doesn't help that I used to play mages and used to have a ton of abilities.
Who's this then?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak. Then the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing
Yay,
you
heavy
can do
armor.
for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use... Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Cool. Alright.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Oh yeah, he's got the particle field stuff. Haven't used that in ages. Which is for screenshots, that kind of stuff. Pretty much all of my background since, like, a lot of years ago have been my own screenshots. I don't really care to use other ones at the moment. Ooh, you have Fireball. I take. Ooh, Incendiary Flare. I like that. Cool.
Remember,
this is a priority.
your mind is the best
Anything
weapon
we can
you
use to
have.
fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Nice. Right, one last thing before I log off. I'll be taking those. and disenchanting them before they get noticed in my inventory. This is from a mod that I've had ever since I played, like, like the old version of Skyrim, the Legacy Edition. So yeah, that's a very old mod. Alright. Cool. Oh, that's a bit weird. Let's do that. Cool. That's going to be it for tonight, folks. So thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. I think I have at least a couple of VODs that I need to upload to YouTube, so I will get those started tonight. So yeah, next stream will be tomorrow, because we will not be streaming next week until basically the end of the week, because of Christmas, family coming down, that kind of stuff. You are most welcome, Kat, and everybody. I will see you tomorrow. So good night, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye, folks.